In the past couple of years, the Portland area has seen an increase in bias and hate crimes. But Portland police say the reports they get could be just the tip of the iceberg. With the Fox 12 investigator, Simon Gutierrez shows us now why police are asking more people to come forward with their stories.
This whole finger was just purple, just bright purple. But you could see the baton marks.
In early August, Berenice Eustachio was walking with a friend on a dock on the Willamette River when she says a man began shouting obscenities at a group of women who appeared to be Muslim, calling them terrorists and other terrible things.
I said, hey man, what's your problem? Like, why are you saying that stuff to them? And so then he came over to me.
Eustachio says the man, later identified by police as 37-year-old Nathan Skates, turned his anger toward her, yelling at her to go back to Mexico. When she began taking video of his tirade with her phone, she says Skates attacked her with a baton.
We're walking away, and as I'm recording him, I felt like a sharp pain in my hand because he hit me.
Eustachio says a second blow sent her phone flying into the water. The attack left her with a fractured finger. Skates was eventually arrested and charged with a bias crime.
It's scary, you know, it's the kind of thing where I'd hear about it, you know, but I've never experienced it, and I never thought I would, because it's Portland. Everybody I've met is so nice. Like, I love this city.
But the Portland area, along with the rest of the country, has seen a steady uptick in bias crimes and incidents in the past couple of years. Recently, the Portland Police Bureau made public its data on reported bias crimes. The numbers show a gradual increase since 2015, with 17 confirmed cases through 3/4 of 2018, and several more considered unclear or still under investigation. But police say the numbers don't tell the whole story.
The true data that we collect as police agency is truly not reflective of what really is going out there on our streets, in our communities.
Officer Natasha Hansberger, who works in the Office of Community Engagement, says many bias incidents, particularly in marginalized and vulnerable communities, go unreported.
There is this narrative in the community, like, why bother? Why bother reporting? Because there's nothing that can be done.
Because many incidents don't meet the threshold of an actual crime.
That frustration I can definitely understand when somebody insults you or call you all kind of names, and unfortunately, you know, feels bad at the time, but it's also considered freedom of speech. And even though sometimes associated with a threat.
Musa Olol is chairman of the Somali American Council of Oregon.
It's been a challenging times for this community. I lived here for almost 4 decades, and this is unprecedented level of instances, of, at least the frequencies that we hear.
Olol says in his community, women are most likely to be targeted because they wear traditional Muslim clothing. He was the family advocate for Walia Mohammed, the young Muslim woman verbally assaulted by Jeremy Christian before police say he stabbed 3 men on a MAX train, killing 2 of them. Olol says Mohammed first reported what happened to him 2 days after the attack.
Because at first she didn't report to the family because she was scared. She's a young girl going to high school.
But despite people's reluctance to report bias crimes, Olol encourages community members to talk to police to create a better awareness of what's happening and how often, with the idea that accurate numbers might eventually bring greater legal protections.
We have very limited ability to influence that change, but we can be really good conduit by documenting these concerns and these trends.
As for Eustachio, her recent experience was an eye-opener.
It made me angry because I'm like, this is my home.
But despite her injury, she says she doesn't regret stepping in and speaking up.
If there's anything I hate, it's bullying or people putting people down or anything like that. You know, so no. I wish more people would.
In North Portland, Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.